How do I motivate myself for going gym again? After COVID, I stopped working out and became so lazy. I hate myself. It's been years. First off, hating yourself is not going to help anything. All right. I mean, I understand where you're coming from. It's easy to beat yourself up, but let's be honest, beating yourself up ain't helping anything. So, first step, accept your situation, forgive, correct, continue, and start again. Like, that's the simple answer right there. I know it's easier said than done, but that's bottom line. Forgive, correct, continue, and start again. If you just want to just like jump into the deep end, literally go to the gym, buy a membership, and just commit to showing up. Just like rip the Band-Aid off. There's different ways to pull the Band-Aid off. Like, you can try and pull it off ever so slowly, and it's going to hurt and take forever. And or you can just rip the fricker off. What I would do personally, I'd rip the Band-Aid off and just buy a gym membership and just start going to the gym again. But the kicker is just show up. Like, I really don't care what you do when you get to the gym, just as long as you get to the gym. The hardest exercise at the gym is to walk through the front door. That is the hardest exercise you're going to do. Push open that door and walk in and just embrace being there. Because once you're there, once you actually show up, it's like coasting downhill from there. That's the hard part done. 80% of success is just showing up and getting your ass through the front door. Once you've got that done, then the rest is easy. But make a habit of just showing up. Just get to the gym. Do a few minutes of cardio on the cardio machines. If you ask the gym owner or whatever, they probably have like a little beginner circuit routine that they recommend for people who are just joining the gym. Like, hey, let's do 3 sets of 10 of the chest press. Let's do 3 sets of 10 of the lat pull down. Let's do 3 sets of 10 of the leg extension. Let's do 3 sets of 10 of the bicep curl and 3 sets of 10 of the tricep push down, or blah, 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 blah. To most gyms would have something like this. And if you want, like, follow that. Right? Just go in there and show up, go through a little 20 or 30-minute workout routine and then leave again. And don't have any expectations. Like, don't say, well, back before COVID, when I was working out 6 days a week, I used to be able to bench press 200 pounds, blah, blah, blah. Forget that. You're starting off from scratch, clean slate. Give yourself permission to go through the motions. Say like 3 days a week, every other day, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or however you want to schedule it in, but like day on, day off, day on, day off. Show up to the gym, and then all you have to do is, like, each week try and do a little better than you did the week before. Let's just say you did your chest press with 3 sets of 10 with 50 pounds this week. Next week, either do the same weight for 11 reps or probably add 5 pounds to the stack and do the same repetitions with 5 pounds heavier. Just little baby steps of progress, and let it build up week by week. And don't put any pressure or expectation on yourself other than show up and each week try and see some form of progress over the week before. And if you do that week after week, month after month, before you know it, you're going to start to bounce back, and it's going to get easier. Like, the first workout is going to suck. It's going to be the hardest workout. Second time, it's like, it's not so bad. I've been here before. Then third and fourth and fifth and everything else, it's going to get easier. And then once you've been doing it for a month, then it's going to start to become a routine, and you're actually going to start to enjoy it. But you got to get over that initial hump. And unfortunately, for most people who start a fitness program, they never get past that initial hump. They're always in that beginner trying to get started phase, and they never get to the point where they have the momentum and they actually enjoy the process. They're always in this start and struggle, and I don't feel like going today. I don't want to go, and then I'm busy, I'm tired, I'm making up an excuse, and I'm not going to go today. And then they always have that hurdle. Whereas once you get to the point where this is who you are, this is what you do, and you just do it anyway, then it becomes easy. And I'll give you an analogy that makes sense of this. Think of going to your job, or for those of you who are students, think of going to school. Do you wake up on any given morning and say, you know what, I really don't feel like going to work today, but I'm going to go anyway because it's who I am, it's what I do, it's what I have to do. That's it. Even though, I'd like to hit the snooze button and stay home and sleep in, I got to get my ass to work, right? I got to pay the bills. I got to keep a roof over my head, food on the table. I got a family to support. This is who I am. This is what I do. So I'm going to go to work today. Your workouts had to be on that same priority, because this is your body. This is your health, your fitness. I mean, this is the most important thing you have, right? Without your health, nothing else matters. So you have to put your workouts at least on the same level of priority as you would your career. If it's not, what's the point? Like, you could have all the money and wealth and success in the world, but if you don't have your health, then it ain't going to mean much, right? Like, who cares if you're the richest man in the graveyard, right? Like, that doesn't mean much. So you have to prioritize your health and fitness. Like, that should be at least a top priority in your life. I'm not saying it has to be the only priority, but it should be up there, right? You know, it should be up at the top of the scale. Once you get to the point where this is who you are, this is what you do, and you don't, am I going to work out today? No, I don't feel like it. I don't think I'm going to work out today. Maybe. Well, no, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll start again on Monday. No, I'll start again on Monday. If you have that mentality, so I'm going to start again on Monday, like, no, start now. Start today, or start tomorrow morning. Like, don't put it off. Start ASAP. And once you get into that routine, then the decision is made. Like, once that becomes who you are and what you do, that's one less decision, because it's not like, am I going to work out today? It's like, no, I'm going to work out today. Just the same as like when you wake up in the morning and it's a work day and you have to go to work. You don't sit around and debate, am I going to go to work? No, I don't think I'm going to go to work. I don't really feel like going to work. No, I don't think I'm going to work. Will my boss fire me if I don't go to work? You just go to work. Excuse the French, but you just go to work. Same thing with your workouts. You just go to the gym and work out. Once you get to that point, the decision's made. There is no decision. It's just, I'm going to do it. That's it, right? I'm going to show up and get the job done. And once you get to that stage, then it's easy. But it's in this wallowing in self-pity and, oh, I hate myself. I haven't worked out in so long. I don't know. How do I start again? I just rip the Band-Aid off and do it. Like, seriously, just rip the Band-Aid off and just go. But give yourself permission to just go through the motions. There's no expectations. You're not competing against anybody. Like, nobody cares how much weight you're lifting. And that's another thing. Like, people, when they're starting the gym, they're like, oh, what are people going to think of me? Like, are they going to think I'm fat? Are they going to think I'm weak? Or like, are they going to look at me and say, like, that guy doesn't know what he's doing? Or everybody is so stuck in their own head in the gym. Like, they don't even see what you're doing. Seriously. Everyone is so self-conscious and worried about themselves. They're not worried about what you're doing or what anybody else is doing. We're all in our own little bubble. And like, even someone for thinking that is in their own little bubble, because they're like, oh, what's everyone going to think of me? Nobody's thinking of you. They're all in the same situation. They're in the gym thinking, what's everyone thinking of me? What's everyone thinking of me? Nobody's freaking thinking of anybody else but themselves. So like, don't use that as an excuse. Like, oh, I'm afraid that I'm not going to look good, or people are going to think I don't know what I'm doing, or nobody gives a shit. Just go in there and do your thing. And there is no competition. You just show up for yourself and do it. So I hope you enjoyed that video and you got some value from it. And just want to let you know that every Friday on the Total Fitness Bodybuilding YouTube channel, I host a live video Q&A. And what you just seen was actually a question that was asked during one of our live Q&As. So if you would like to participate and chat and interact live and get your questions answered live on the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Q&A, feel free to join me every Friday, and I'll post the schedule in advance up on the community tab over on the Total Fitness Bodybuilding YouTube channel. Normally it's live at 5, but sometimes I may move the schedule around depending on my situation, or if I have a special guest joining me, I may move the schedule around. But it's every Friday over on the Total Fitness Bodybuilding YouTube channel. And if you would like to keep the conversation going throughout the week, then I encourage you to join us over on the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Facebook group. We have a private group with over 1,000 members, and it's a private community where you can chat and ask questions and get advice about your workouts, about your nutrition, and about achieving your health and wellness goals. So if you haven't already done so, friend me up on Facebook, request access to join the Total Fitness Bodybuilding Facebook group, and I'll put links to all that down in the description below this video so you can go check that out. Or you can just head on over to Facebook and type in Lee Hayward's Total Fitness Bodybuilding, and it should pop up in the search results, and you can follow me over there. So again, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Take care, over and out.